Hi everyone, so I'm chilling right here. This is my workspace that I'm working on currently, and as you can see, everything is basically here. As far as my animals go, my spiders, my concrete statues that I make, um, to my business. I got some weird stuff going on here, some witchcraft kind of crap, but it's not. It's lime and lemon seeds here. This here, I painted it all black, like a jet black, and then I tried to drill a hole with a drill bit, but that didn't work out. But it looks pretty sick still. It looks like a bullet hit that skull. This one here, I achieved what I wanted. Basically, I have these available now. I'm selling them for $10. If you're interested, hit me up. You could always contact me if you go to createyourwebsite123.com or message me on the comment section if I haven't reached back to you. That would probably be the best way. And basically, you could. It looks like a bullet hit this statue, and that was the cause of death, right? But what it really is just a pencil holder. So now instead of just having a skull, I thought of, you know, adding something to it to make it more creative. And you could put anything you want in here. I made it kind of thick enough so you could put even a Sharpie in there. You could put your own pin, your own business pin in here. This is mine for create your website 123.com. You were created for greatness. I created this recently for that. Um, if you have a more stylish pin, you could put that in there as well. So you could put your own pin in here. And basically, what I'm planning on doing is creating a box for this to box it and put some some paper to ship them out. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm planning on painting this one white, kind of like this one, but white. So this one is red. And this one I painted black. This one I painted white. And this one I left the original concrete color. And it's just a planner, like this one. So you can put your own plant on there. And what I like about my desk area, and this is what I wanted to talk about, is you see that sign up there? Well, I want to put that, like if you're going into like a business, say for example, you're walking in and you're walking into someone's office. Obviously, you're not going to see this, but you see what do you see first? You see the office desk, right? So what I wanted to do was bring this fish tank set up. So basically, I want to create my own desk, and that desk will have the fish tank wrapping all the way around to here. So this will be over here, and then it'll come out here, and then obviously I'll be on this side. So now you're resting your hands on this or something, and you could actually use this as your writing station. And I'll have clipboards out on there, and when people are communicating with me, I'll be over here. And basically what will happen is I'll have this little guy to keep me company, and all my other ones that I have in here. I have my spider, so when people come to my office, they can see this. And what I like about this idea is that it could be universal. Like you could create this, you could do something like this, and put your own. You could place your own animal in here. If you have a pet lizard, a pet snake, whatever you have, a gecko, whatever it might be, you could place it in here in your own and display it. And at the same time, when you're so like what I was thinking, honestly, before I get into other things, is I was thinking about putting like white sand in there, and then putting that logo, and putting like a a backing to it, like cardboard or wood, and then placing it inside of the sand, so the lizards will be able to run around, and it'll just look sick, you know. And it could even be a fish tank. You could do whatever you want, you know what I mean? But when you're here and you're working, and you know, if and this is for people that work at home, you know, you could, like, people could create this and they could sell it, and you could buy it, or you could make it, or you could get it custom made. And I personally never seen anything like that, but I'm planning on building my own table, and maybe I'll be able to show you guys later on. Maybe do a part 2 of this video. But see, you guys can see right here, like, this is my setup. That's the Spider-Man logo that I printed out. In the background, I have the Echo Terra. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I have my spider, my black widow spider in there. Basically, this was an idea I thought of, and it has a magnet to, like, before I open it, I could take some of the spider web off and, you know, prevent the spider from going up and biting me or whatever. But yeah, this is basically it right here. And this is like, imagine this, like, imagine if you had a lot of money and you were more richer than I was, right? Like, you see that little, that tiger back there? Let me turn off this light real quick. You see that tiger back there? And it has like diamonds on it? Well, imagine if you had your sand and you had like a real diamond in there. You know, some real jewelry in there with your animals. Like, that would look sick, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, you could get as creative with it as you want. Right here, I have my lighting. So, I'm going to have my lighting on regardless. So, that's a great way to keep your animals, you know, heated as well with the heat lamp or whatever. So as you're working, you know, your animals are here. They're your pets, and they're not neglected out like in the corner somewhere. You know what I mean? They're here with you, and like, they don't really move around, so they're not really a distraction. You know, like, you're focused on your work. You know what I mean? If someone comes, maybe it will spark up a conversation about that, but that will be kind of good because you get the customer to open up to you, and you know, it'll create like a bonding between you and the customer or whatever. And yeah, I just thought to share this idea. And yeah, this is me right here. Like, this is what I do. I just chill at home, and I try to create things. I try to, you know, help people out, help businesses out. So yeah, like, these ideas are you could do it. Like, I have videos on how you could do this. The rubber mold man taught me how to do this. Like, I learned everything I know through YouTube and stuff. So, you know, you be inspired. You could do it too. Like, I'm not Superman. Like, you could do it too. Like, just go on YouTube, look for what you want to learn, and you can make it happen. You know, like, be encouraged. Be what's that word? Like, confident. Be confident. Be self-confident of yourself. You know, there's videos on that too. If you don't really have anything, any imperfection that you think you might have, there's videos on there. You can look it up, and you know, you can learn anything you want. Anyways, this is just my room. I haven't done my bed. Probably, I never do it, honestly. But yeah, like, you know, just be creative, man. This is where I work at, though, and I just wanted to really show this off. And if you're interested, hit me up on the comments. I'm selling them for $10. I could do shipping. It's gonna cost like $8 for the flat rate box. I think it is. Someone told me about that, but I think it's the UPS, FedEx, where And basically what I did here, honestly, is I just put a piece of paper in here, and because the statue itself is it's solid like this, so it will do a solid feel of the concrete, so you can't put your pin in there. So that's why when I tried to do it here, it broke off, but it looked pretty sick because it looked like, you know, like it shattered. So what I did here is I put a piece of paper, because the mold is like this. I put a piece of paper in through here, and then once it was hardened, I put a little bit of concrete right here. So now the pin, when you put it through, it doesn't fall out. And that's, you know, like that's just me being real and like showing you guys how I do it and how it's done. And yeah, when I paint it, it's gonna look like the bullet shattered the skull, and you know, like that's why it has this type of thing. But it didn't at first. It was just a hole. And what I did is I got a screwdriver and I kind of like broke some of the concrete off, you know, which is the skull. You know what I mean? But anyway, like it's it's just a little side thing that I'm doing. It's nothing, you know, like legendary or whatever. But it looks legendary. It looks sick. You know, it looks pretty tight. So yeah, especially this one looks freaking awesome. But yeah, man, I hope you guys like this setup. If you guys have any ideas, anything, let me know. I mean, I was even thinking about putting some live plants in here. That's why I have all these planters, but I haven't gone around to that yet. But I will, and I'm thinking, you know, long term for a future office, maybe, possibly. I don't know yet, but I mean, there's people out there. You might have one. You might like this idea. I mean, this is this is easy to rig up, honestly, and you could take this silicone stuff off and extend it. You know, like it doesn't even need that bottom glass if you don't want it. But I mean, you could do whatever you want. It's simple. Anything simple, but honestly, it would be all fixed up. It would be done right now. I would even put like maybe like some stone down, you know, make it look really nice. But everything costs money, you know what I mean? And I don't have that now or right now. So I just have to work with what I got. And this is going to be a long-term process for me. It's like upgrading on a video game as opposed to paying for an upgrade, you know? Like it's gonna take a week, but you could pay $1 and you could upgrade it right now. Well, that's my situation, but in real life, like I wanna do all these things. I could see it in my mind, but obviously I have to work for it and it's gonna take some time. But anyway, yep, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I'm up to, and yeah, I hope you guys are inspired. I hope that, you know, it's not, I don't really have much going on here, but this is really more than a lot of other people might have. So, you know, like, I just hope that, that you guys are affected in a great way, in a good way, and that you pass that on, because life is too short to be hating and to be fighting each other for negative purposes. Like I could see two companies as rivals fighting, competing over one another because they have different opinions. Like, oh, this idea is better than this one, or this idea is better than that, but then they can't come to terms. Well, you do your thing and I'm going to do mine, and we're going to see who does it better. You know what I mean? And that's what really matters. So if you're fighting like that, that's great. You know, that's it. That's a good problem, not a negative one. So, anyways, say hi to my little pet here. Straight chilling. And I don't smoke weed and stuff, but I mean, oh, look at he turned his head like what? No, but I guess like if you did, you could blow the smoke in there, get your animals high. Some people do that, but I'm not. I don't smoke. I don't plan on doing that anymore. Um, but yeah, like if you get man, if I had money, I would have this done like in no time, and I would even probably sell these like the fish tank whole setup, the whole wrap around. Um, with the lights and everything. We have to kind of think outside the box. Like Steve Jobs and his crew and his team, they came up with this. But I think that there's people you can still create a desk for that, make it creative. Like I mean, don't just be stuck in one little area. You know what I mean? Like don't be stuck in your own little in this little area. Like there's so many things in this world to like find something that you're interested in. You know what I mean? So don't let no one limit you and what you like, and don't let no one stop you to do the things that you like doing. You know what I mean? Like follow your dreams. And if you're around people that are always negative, then obviously you need to separate yourself and find people that are like-minded and that are going to inspire you to inspire others, to be an inspiration. You know what I mean? So there's so many ideas. There's millions and millions of ideas out there. So of course, if you're hanging out with certain people that don't see what you see, it's okay because they might be focusing on one idea or none at all. So if you're surrounded with people like that, then believe me, you're gonna be discouraged like I was, and that's not a bad thing, because everyone's in their own lane, everyone's doing their own thing, and there is some people that are trying to do what you are doing, and there is people that will be inspired by the things you're doing. You just have to continue doing it, whether people follow you or not, you know? And I guess what I'm trying to say is we can all be leaders, like you can be a leader, just believe in yourself. It doesn't matter how old you are. You could be young as fuck. Like, it doesn't matter. You can do it too. You know what I mean? Like, just stay away from drugs, stay away from the negativity, and, get shit done. Make some money if that's what you're into. You know what I mean? I mean, not everyone's going to get rich. Not everyone's trying to get rich, people. Think about it. Who isn't trying to get rich? So just do your own thing. Just accept the fact that you might not get rich and continue doing the things that you're doing. That's why they say when you start a business, start it on the intention that, you would do it, you're going to be doing it for the rest of your life. And why would you do something? Why would you start a business that you don't see yourself doing for the rest of your life? The same thing over and over and over. Some people, they love what they're doing and they would do it even if they weren't even getting paid. You know what I mean? Like they would do it regardless if they're getting paid or not. So that's deep, and that's because many people are trying to be like other people, and that's okay to have a role model. It's okay to choose someone that's already made it, that's in the field that you choose. And it's good because we we by nature we compare ourselves with other people. So if you are inspired by a company in your local area who's not really doing that well, but is kind of selling clothing, but then they're kind of negative about certain things, then guess what? That's gonna rub off on you. So what you wanna do is be inspired by someone great, like a big company like Nike, Adidas, and people that are big. Why? Because that's gonna be your goal. Your goal is gonna be to try to reach that and beyond. But first, you have to look at the top 10. And I learned that a little bit from um I forget his name, but it was an inspirational speaker. I forget his name, but he was basically saying that you have to choose like from the top 10 companies and try to reach that top 10. So that's everyone. So it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be hard, but it's possible if you work hard and you look at them for motivation. Maybe even do some research online about what these people are doing on a regular basis to get you where you want to be. So yeah, but if you don't want to be that, then you don't have to. I'm just saying what kind of like what he kind of shared and what I got from his message. So I'm just passing that information down to you guys for your edification. But yeah, man. Like, this is me right here, just chilling, listening to Moneybag Yo. Never should I put the police in a building, never would I. Niggas talking crazy, I don't let it fade me. Why you mad? I never understood why. Building bitches on the internet trying to bash me. Should I call a horse fast or should I be green? Play some get back with her, fuck a friend, make a man. Hey, why you playing? If we don't catch you, we send shots at your man. Had a clan pull up in vans and pop you like a Zan. I thought she was smart, she could play a part. I had to pass on her. Bitch, you had taken on the way and was gonna put a new ass on you. I thought you was smart. Thought you were smart, ho. Do your own thing. Fuck the world. Fuck the world, like everyone says. Dream it, wish it, do it. And don't forget, just motherfucking do it.